What was in the letter that made us flee overnight? We leave at midnight. Get dressed. We're leaving at midnight. Those were the first words I heard when I woke up, half asleep and disoriented. My mom was at the edge of my bed, her voice dead, calm, but her eyes wide with something I couldn't place. Fear, maybe, or something worse. I sat up slowly, thinking I was dreaming. Wait, what? Why? She didn't answer. Just started pulling clothes out of my drawers, stuffing them into plastic grocery bags like she was on autopilot. This wasn't normal. Nothing in my life had ever been not normal. We lived in the kind of town where the biggest scandal was someone's recycling bin falling over, but tonight something was wrong. I looked at the clock. 12:08 a.m. Tuesday. She kept packing. Socks, hoodies, a toothbrush. I finally stood up. You're scaring me. What's going on? She paused for just a second, like she wanted to cry but couldn't afford to. Then she said, I got a letter. That didn't explain anything. I asked, from who? She didn't answer. Again, just handed me an old manila envelope with a torn corner. It had no return address, no stamp, just one sheet of paper inside. Typed, I know where you are now. That lie only kept you hidden for so long. See you soon. I swear to God, the room got colder. What is this? Who sent this? She sat on the bed, rubbing her hands together like she was trying to keep herself from shaking. Before you were born, I testified against someone. A man. He did terrible things. Things no one wanted to believe. He went to prison, but I knew someday he'd get out. I stared at her. You were a witness? She nodded. They promised me he'd never find me. They gave me a new name, a new job. I even dyed my hair for a year. And for 15 years, nothing. Not a word. I thought we were safe. She held up the envelope again, her fingers trembling now. But this was left inside our mailbox. No postage. That means he was here. I couldn't breathe. How do you know it's him? She didn't speak. Just reached into her pocket and pulled out a Polaroid. It was old, the edges worn, but the image was burned into my brain instantly. It was a picture of me, taken from outside the house, through my bedroom window. I was sitting at my desk, wearing the hoodie I had on just last week. I dropped the photo like it burned. Why didn't we call the cops? She stood, grabbed the bags, and headed for the door. Because no one ever believed me the first time. And I'm not waiting around to see if they believe me now. We were in the car 5 minutes later. No goodbyes, no note, just silence and the sound of tires on asphalt. We drove through the night, crossing state lines before the sun came up. She didn't say much, just kept checking the rearview mirror like she expected someone to appear behind us. She only spoke once more, right before we stopped at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. He was a hunter, before all the other things. That's how he found people. That's how he learned to watch without being seen. And that's how he learned to wait. I asked, do you think he's still waiting? She looked me dead in the eye. No, I think he's already on the move.